Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some more fun stocking stuffers. Stay tuned. Welcome to everyone who's watching this video. I really do appreciate you deciding to spend some of your valuable time with me. I know you have choices, so I really am thankful, grateful, and appreciative that you chose to spend some of it with me. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. And today, guys, we are going to make this super cute stocking stuffer. And I decided we were going to make it an all-in-one, so you won't need a bag for this. You have a place on the front for your tag, and our wonderful, warm and fuzzy stocking stuffer is inside. So I am going to open this up so that you guys can see what I have inside. And what I have inside are these wonderful, wonderful fuzzy socks. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love wearing fuzzy socks. And I love the way that these feel on my feet, especially as the weather gets cooler. I love to sleep in these. I love to walk around the house in these. They are just so doggone comfortable. And I bought these at the Dollar Tree. Now, I have used their fuzzy socks before, and honestly, I haven't been disappointed in the quality. So these were only $1. This makes an incredible stocking stuffer or Secret Santa gift, or just a little handoff to someone to say thank you. And they fit perfectly in this box that I measured out exclusively for them. So y'all know what? Let's make it. So we need to start with the piece that measures 12 by 12. We are going to score at 2, at 9, and at 11. And then we're going to rotate it, and we're going to score at 3.5, at 5.5, at 9, and at 11. And then we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. And the reason why I'm not adding any chipboard to this box is because it really is one of those one and done boxes. We're doing this for the purposes of it being just a stocking stuffer. So we wouldn't put a whole lot into that, but we do want to make sure that what we actually do looks great. And so now it's going to look like this. We're going to have a corner mark here, a rectangle, and then 2 corner marks here that we need to get rid of. So all I'm going to do is just angle on one side of that score mark and then cut straight out on this score mark. Then I'll do the same thing here. So I'll cut straight out on the score mark, but then I can go ahead and just angle in right there. So this flap here becomes our glue flap. And here at the top where you have 1, then 2 flaps, that's your top. And then this where you have the single flaps is your bottom. So we are simply going to go on both sides of that score mark and just angle cut to release our tabs. And if you guys are wondering what happened to my finger, I just kind of smashed it in the door just a little bit. And it's only sore on the bottom, but I went ahead and just covered it. Actually messed up my nail polish, but all is good. So now we're on this end. And I am just going to go up to that second score mark, and we're going to drag first down, first of all, just to free up those tabs. Do that wherever you have your score mark. So now we have this. So now we're going to take our box, and we're just going to pretend to be putting it together so that we can find the front and the back. Wherever the tab is, that's the back of the box. So I am just going to take this piece and bend it backwards because that's the flap we'll fold in. So with that piece bent backwards, I am going to open this up, and then we're going to take this piece and just glue it to the inside. So I am just going to angle this a little bit just to make sure that it's not too close to my score mark. Then I'm just going to take my glue, place some glue, and I'll take that piece, fold it in, and we'll get it stuck. Now what this will do for us is when we do put our box together, this just gives us a nice opening and nice sturdy opening so that when you open and close it, it doesn't get all ragged looking. So now that we have it like this, we're going to take these two pieces and work with them. So the first thing I'm going to do is reduce both pieces in size. And you can see that I actually reduced below the score mark. Then I'll just come back in, and I am going to angle in on both pieces. All right, guys, so now we can put our box together. So I am just going to take my glue, place my glue on the glue flap, and then I will just fold it over. And when I'm folding it, I want to make sure that my score mark from the back also aligns with the score mark in the front. Then I'll just take my big old spatula, and we're going to get that flat fold box nice and flat. So then when I open it up, I can take the bottom, and I'll start at the back, and I'll fold in these two sides. This is my back flap. So I am simply going to take my glue, place it on that flap, and then I'll just close it. And then I'll take my glue here, put it down, get my box closed. Then I'm just going to manipulate it just a little bit to make sure that it's square. And when I know that it is, I am going to take my ruler, go on the inside to make sure that everything is square. And then one thing that I forgot to do with you guys is on this flap here that we are going to fold in, I am simply going to round my ends just a little bit. Now you can come back and just take off a sliver if you happen to have a corner rounder. That's perfect for this, but you can see how I rounded those. That just makes it go in a whole lot easier, and our box is nice and closed. Okay guys, so one of the steps that I failed to notice wasn't recording was where I actually placed this front pocket. And all I did was I took a piece that measures 3 by 2.5, and I just cut it on the diagonal, and then I glued this way and this way to form a pocket. That's all that you've missed from this process. So now guys, we are going to take just a moment to answer a very quick question of the day. And the question of the day, I got this from a couple of people asking me, what do I mean when I say cut aparts or cutouts, and where can you find them? Usually, if you buy a paper pad or a paper collection, there are sheets in there that will have cut aparts on them. And cut aparts are simply this. They have different sayings. You can come back and cut them out and use them separately. If you wanted to, you could use the whole sheet. Just like on this one, you can see that I've got all of these different elements that I can cut apart and use in my crafting. I can cut apart on this side and use this as well. So basically, cut aparts are just more decorative elements that you can use in your crafting. You can use it as a whole sheet if you want, or you can basically cut it apart. I like to cut it apart, use it as the basis for a card or an embellishment, but it's completely up to you. But this is an example of what cut apart sheets look like. Hope that helps. Okay, so back to our project. Now we are at this point. We are going to go ahead and make our tag, and I actually used a cut apart from this particular collection, and that is what I'm going to use to create my tag. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to make the tag a little more sturdier than it is. So I am just going to add some glue to the back. And then I'm just going to place this down just like this. And then I'm just going to trim it out, giving myself just a tiny border around it. And now you can see that I have a tag and I have a place on the back where we can write our sentiments. So then I am going to use my hole punch, and I have it set on the 3/16 setting. And I am going to punch a little hole so that I can insert some twine. And now I can take my twine and place it through the hole. Going to trim just a little bit of this away. So now we can tuck it in just like that. But before I do, I want to add just a little sentiment to that tag to make it stand out for Christmas. So what I have here are these rub-ons from Anna Griffin, and they're Christmas greeting rub-ons. So if you happen to be doing a Christmas card and you want a greeting for the inside and you don't want to make something up, this is perfect because these are rub-ons that are just ready to go down on your project. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So for those of you who aren't familiar with rub-ons, basically you remove the backer sheet and then you take it with your words face up, place it down wherever you want it, and then you can use a popsicle stick or your bone folder, and you just start rubbing. And these are some very high quality rub-ons, so it doesn't take a whole lot of rubbing. But once you are ready to start peeling back, just peel back a little bit at a time in case part of the letter did not come up. So all that's left now is for us to decorate this sweet little box. So I'm going to remove that. Again, I'm going to work with some of this border strip. And I am going to take it and just follow that diagonal shape. And so I'm just going to trim away my excess. Okay guys, so now that we have our border strip here, and I am going to find just a cute little sticker. And I like this one that says Merry Christmas. And I'm going to place that right there. And so now I can take my tag and I can tuck my tag in right there. Then I am going to bring in my sweet little socks, and you can see just how cute these are. And these really do make fun stocking stuffers. I have not met one person who didn't like fuzzy socks because they are just so cozy. So I'm going to tuck those in, and we're going to close our box. And so I am going to bring the first ones back in because now we have our second box of fuzzy socks. And I think that these are just an awesome stocking stuffer gift. It really does not take much to create a little stocking stuffer that will be so appreciated by the person receiving it. So the next time you're in the store, whether it's the Dollar Tree or whatever store you're going to, pick up some of those fuzzy socks, because you can turn around and use them to make very quick and very easy stocking stuffers, Secret Santa gifts, thank you gifts, whatever it is you want to use them for. They're perfect. So guys, I hope that you have liked this super stocking stuffer. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.